Well, if we weren't coming off our worst loss ever, I think, now we have injury issues, and we're only playing one of the best teams in La Liga today. So, we've got our work cut out for us. My name's FM20. It's time to get real. So, yeah, this is what we're looking at. Valentin Rabaoui, tight groin. He's playing. He probably shouldn't, but I really don't want to start Calzada today. Julian Rusev, bruised knee. He is not starting. Igor Yurikin, out with a bruised groin. He couldn't start if I wanted him to. Joel Worrell dislocated his shoulder a couple games ago. He's out for the next 3 to 6 weeks. And to top it off, let me scroll down here because I have it sorted by that. Marcus McGuane, suspended. Double yellow carded last match. And Max Mays, suspended. Too many yellow cards in too short a time. Oh, it was one of those. It was just one of those. That's all I can say. We played Sociedad and Espanyol last episode. Yeah, because Pato couldn't play. We beat Leganes 3-1 thanks to goals by Ruiz, Pato, and Max Mays. This was a good, solid game for us. Against Getafe, we beat them 3-1. Bakary Yada, brace of goals. Javi Pato, a goal. He's got back into the scoring thing. I think that gives him 3 for the season. Against Sevilla, I've got no one but myself to blame for this. They beat us 2-1. They had 34 shots, 18 on target. We had 10 and 7. I switched things up. I wanted to try and rest a couple players. I wanted to see how I did with 3 strikers on the field. And instead of playing the 4-3-3, I broke out the 3-4-3 I've had in my back pocket for a while. I'm seriously considering switching to something like this next season. It depends on the transfer window. The fact that I've got 2 really good wing backs means I might actually go to like a 5-2-3 and see how that works out. They played a 4-2-4, which I was not expecting. They did to us what we did to other teams, and we did to us what other teams do to us. They played a really high-pressing 4-2-4. We sat back and just said, hey, come and get it. As you can see by the heat map, they came. They got. Valentin was absolutely brilliant in goal. The fact that he limited them to 2 goals off of 34 shots is absolutely amazing. And then against Sociedad, we got ourselves right again. Lestini Traore, a brace of goals. This was a game Alvaro Nunez got double yellow carded in. And the fact that we scored after he got sent off a man down against a fairly solid team like Sociedad. They're mid-table? They were mid-table when we played them. They've fallen down a couple of spots. They got 32 points. They're a solid squad. And then like a numpty, I was in the flow of things, and I clicked start on the Real Betis game and didn't realize it was Real Betis. And when I finally realized it, we were, 3-1 down after the 43rd minute? It was just, we were 3-1 down at the half. So this was just a horrible, horrible game. They had 25 shots, 14 on target. We had 21 and 6. Yada had an okay game. Rabaoui was really solid between the sticks. They played this weird 4-4-2, but I don't know what was going on here, and I don't know what was going on here. They had their number 10 playing back as almost a midfielder. They had the 22 push forward, and it just gave me fits. I could not figure it out for the life of me. And I just, at some point, I finally said, you know what? We're going to go to balanced, and we're just going to play really solid defense. And it got me a 5-1 loss, which I think is the worst loss we've had since our second season. So today we're playing Atletico Madrid and Villarreal. Atletico is 3rd in the league. Villarreal is fighting relegation. I keep seeing messages or getting questions from reporters saying, hey, now that you're safe from relegation, how do you feel? I don't know that we're safe from relegation. Mathematically, if we lose all of our remaining games and Villarreal wins most of their remaining games, yeah, we could get relegated. I don't think that's going to happen. But until it's a mathematical certainty that we're not going to get demoted, I'm not going to believe it. For the moment, Lassina Troyer leads us with 15 goals and a 7.27 rating. Javi Poirot, 9 assists. Marcus McGuane, the best pass completion percentage. Lassina Troyer, 4 players in the match. Joe Worrell, 12 yellow cards. And we got a bunch of players with 1 red card each. In 28 games, our 41 goals, our 8th highest, our 40 goals allowed, our 11th best. If we're going to be first in something, it's an FM Jellicoe team. We're going to be first in yellow cards. You know, it's not something I'm exactly proud of, but, you know, it could be worse. I could be known for, I don't know, any number of things. Bottling games, throwing games away, but things like that. If I'm known for yellow cards, I'm known for yellow cards. 3 red cards are 3rd highest in the league. Our attendance is only, well, it's just under 9,000, and this is really kind of annoying, and part of me wonders, I have to go back and check the stadium. It's a 12,000-seat stadium, but I think there's a certain amount of standing room only seats, and we can't use those. So the interesting thing is going to be this off season, because we have to have a minimum stadium size of, I want to say 16,500, and we don't. And the board have turned into absolute skinflints. You know, if we are safe and we do stay up this season, I'm really wondering if I'm going to even get close to what I got last year in terms of salary and transfer budget money, because, oh my God, I asked them for new training facilities. They said no. I asked for new data analysis facilities. They said no. I said, hey, can I get a couple more scouts? They said no. And then 2 weeks later, they turned around and they said, oh, hey, here's your new personnel levels. And now they're telling me I've got 1 too many coaches and 1 too many scouts. And each time I go to them and ask them for something, it's like, no, we're competing with the rest of the league. We feel fine. We feel great where we are. And it's like, we're not, you know. I did have an interview. I think I talked about this earlier. I had an interview with Zenit, and I went so far as to get them to ask me what I wanted for coaching changes until I walked away. For the moment, I'm a 2.5-star reputation, Continental B license holding, studying for my Continental A license head coach. I'm wanted. Who am I wanted by? Tottenham wants me. That is news. That's, wow, Tottenham wants me. Part of me wonders what's happening with them. My tributes have improved a little bit. It's getting to the point where if the board really doesn't start, okay, let's be honest here, caving into my demands, I'm going to start throwing my reputation around. And I can always turn around and say, hey, you know, Tottenham wants me. There's 7th in the Premier League. Iñaki Tejada is their current head coach, because Bielsa got sacked. Bielsa got sacked last season after we beat him in Betis. He left to take the head coaching job, and then he got fired because Tottenham's in 7th. They were really good, and then starting in February, good grief, they got knocked out by Milan. They lost to Chelsea. They lost to Newcastle in the FA Cup. They lost to Everton. Onana in goal. Dyer. They got Tonali. Wow. Dele Alli. Gedson Fernandez. Sung Hoon Min. They still have Harry Kane. This could be worth saving and doing something in my off times. Wow. Sandro Tonali alone is, geez, how much did they pay to get him? $46.5 million. See, what you have to do is you have to keep an eye on Brescia when you start the game. If they get relegated, his release clause is $10.5 million. That's how I got him at Milan. But frankly, I'm just stalling. The fact that Tottenham wants me is really kind of cool. We got Atletico coming up. So I'm going to set my best healthy 11, check the reserves, and we're going to be back with that match here in just a bit. So, yeah, we've got a lot of guys with a lot of yellow card issues, and we've got a not-so-healthy keeper in goal. So, you know, we got our work cut out for us. We got Raboui in goal. Oculus, Clemente, Robles, and Nunez is the defensive back four. Sands and Rochi as the midfielders. Yardi and Yada as the attacking midfielders. Poirot and Ruiz up top as the strikers. Lamar's got 16 goals and 31. Hugo, 14 and 4. They got Christian Pulisic. That is interesting. $40.5 million to get him from Chelsea. Okay. They got Jan Oblak in goal. Okay. Good, solid game, fellas. I will take a draw. I will even take a close loss. I do not want to get blown out again like we got blown out against Betis. Dodged a bullet there. They pushed it wide left. Oblak sends it up to Lamar. I don't know what Rochi was thinking, or Yada was thinking, but he steps in front of it, gets it back. Nunez to Rochi. To Sands, who gives it away to Pulisic. Sands wants a new contract. He wants to be an important player. Oh, Valentin, a very nice block. I told him we negotiate at the end of the season. Something tells me I might be moving him on instead. He's topped out. He's 3-star current ability, 3-star potential ability. He's not going to get better. And frankly, he's been making too many plays like that. Romero sends it up to Lamar. Gets behind Rusev and blasts a ball into the side of the net. That was a powerful shot. No, it was Nunez because Rusev's sitting. Rochi, dispossessed. Lamar to Sigarkov, who's dispossessed by Clemente. Well done. Clemente driving forward. That's not something I thought I'd say out loud. He gives it away to Hermoso, though. Over to Llorente, up to Durrami, out to Sigarkov, and he's dispossessed again by Nunez. Lamar, Sigarkov, and fifth time's a charm. Puts past Valentin for the goal. 20 minutes in. Okay, that's not too bad. The fact they've had 7 shots, 3 on target, we've only had 1 on 1, that's bad. Oh, look at that. He's just sitting there in the box. No one around him. I'm not even marking tight. I'm pressing. It's part of the tactic, but I'm not even marking tight. Lamar on the corner kick, and it bounces off somebody and goes in. They say Llorente finds the net. That didn't look like Llorente. It looks like it bounced off somebody and then it landed at Llorente's feet and it went in for the score. I couldn't tell who it hit. Yeah, it just picked up a knock, but he's coming back. Rochi sends the throw back to Nunez. Robles to Rochi. To Sands. Up to Puato, who got behind the defender. And Oblak, a very nice save. Puato has not been good this season either. His production has really fallen off. Yardi runs down the ball. And he's dispossessed. Dang it. Drammy. It's 2 on 1. Oh, and he gives it away. Nunez blasts that out of bounds. Well done. No, we've come back. We've had 9 and 3 to their 9 and 4 now. We have got the possession advantage. We're just not making it work for us. Oh, Yada gets that. Nunez. And he's dispossessed by Lamar. Good grief. And Raboui, a very nice save. Puato to Yardi. Back to Oklas. Holds it up. Centers it to Rochi. To Sands. Get out of the way, ref. Across the box to Yada. He's dispossessed by Hermoso, who sends it up to Sigarkov. Oh, come on. Okay, I really don't want to see the replay. We're totally making some changes. Traore is coming on for Puato. Matozovic is coming on for Ruiz. Sands driving forward. Yada in the box. Dispossessed by Hermoso, and it's kicked out of bounds by Newen for the corner kick. Clemente sends it in. It's knocked away. Yardi's going to run that down. And he's dispossessed by Koch. Come on. Up to Durrami. Up to Sigarkov. Nice stop by Valentin. Come on, guys. Demand more. Yada knocks it away, but Sigarkov's going to run it down. To Koch. Over to Romero. Up into space, and the highlight ends. 63 minutes in. Can we get a goal? Hermoso on the throw into Llorente. Back to Hermoso. To Llorente. To Koch. To Lamar. It's probably Koke, but I'm saying Koch. Lamar drives forward. Durrami. And Raboui punches out above the crossbar. Nice save, Valentin. Matozovic to Yada off the throw-in. Rochi to Sands. Gives it away. See, stuff like that. He just... I get the feeling Durrami... Oh, Valentin, a very nice challenge. Up to Sands. To Matozovic. To Yada. Drives forward. And right at Oblak. I got a couple players. Poitot is one. Sands is one. They were really good in the lower leagues and La Liga too. And they're just not good enough for La Liga. They're too slow. They're not concentrating enough. They don't, Sands could have got away with those passes at the lower leagues. He can't in La Liga. And now he's going to come to me in the offseason and demand an important player contract at freaking 20,000 euros a week. And I'm going to be like, nope, we're selling you. Matozovic to Sands, dispossessed by Durrami. See stuff like that. Pulisic, Sands in front of him, Skarkov, and Valentin, a very nice stop. Well done. We're going to get shut out. Huge possession advantage. We're getting shut out. Sands to Traore, back to Nunez. To Sands, gives it to Oculus. Traore's in the box, takes the shot, goes right at Oblak. Only one clear-cut chance. Skarkov, nice first touch. Valentin, a nice save. Nunez blasts that out of bounds. Rodriguez sends it in. The crowd is there. And Raboui, I don't know that he punched it over the crossbar. I think it got headed over the crossbar. Last chance. Robles, up to Nunez. To Sands? Nope. 12 shots, 5 on target, 59% possession advantage, and we couldn't score. Sands had 10 key passes and an 8.5 rating, but it didn't, sure as heck didn't look like it. You know what, guys? I'm totally not happy with your performance out there. So we've got, if I'm looking at this right, now Robles and Clemente are suspended for too many yellow cards. Yeah, I think there's going to be a couple of personnel changes against Villarreal. So we are going to get to that match, and we will be back with that one in just a bit. Well, I remember why we were going to play Betis. The international break happened, so it's been 2 weeks game time. Took a little bit of getting through. Nothing really major happened. The Spanish clubs released their youth players, no one there of note. Did a little bit of scouting in South America. I've got my guy in Uruguay scouting Uruguay and Brazil. He's found some nice youngsters, but they're going to want too much money to come here. Plus, I've got this 3 non-EU player rule, which is really going to be hard to cope with going forward. So, I mean, we've got Oculus right now, and there's some exceptions to that. I mean, certain clubs, certain countries count as EU. So, but we'll see what happens. We're playing on 4-2-4, of course. Raboui in goal, Oculus, Roches, Mason, Nunez as the defensive back four, Sands and McGuane as the midfielders, Yada and Karamoka as the attack midfielders, Traore and Matozovic up top as the strikers. I would not be doing this if Villarreal wasn't near the bottom of the table. I'm resting a couple of mainstays, and I want to give the youngsters a chance. So, let's see how they do. Clemente got injured, but it's nothing too serious. He's just missing this game. And that's pretty much it. 20 minutes in, no highlights. They picked up 2 yellow cards. 30 minutes in, almost no highlights. You know what, we're going to tell the guys, show some passion. And Oculus is frustrated. You're not the only one frustrated, dude. Moreno to Gerard. Back to Moreno. He sends it in. Oh, nice save by Valentin. Traore off the throw-in from Oculus. Sends it back to Oculus to Rochi. Centers it to Mace. Long pass towards Karamoka on the right, who almost loses the ball. Gets by the one defender in the crowd. Takes the shot right at Juan. Weak. And that is the half. Wow, that was a quick half. They've had 6 shots, 4 on target. We've had 3 and 2 and a decent possession advantage. Tell Nunez to calm down here. This game could be really quick. It is going to be really quick. Good grief, we're almost 60 minutes in. Well, 55 minutes in. Okay, they're frustrated by their shout, and we're in a good position. Mace, right at Juan. That was a poor kick. Juan holds it up, sends it to Gerard. Nice first touch. Gets by one defender. Oh, dispossessed. Fouled. I can't even look. I looked. They scored. And we're going to skip that. Gerard to Moreno. Sends it in. Ricardo's there. Yada knocks it up to Traore. Sends it back to Sands, who holds it up. McGuane up to Yada. Nice pass by McGuane. Yada holds it up. Sends it back to Sands. Get out of the way, ref. Aucklis. Baseline. Sends it in. Moreno can't control it. McGuane's going to run it down. That's the wrong Moreno. Nunez to Karamoko. McGuane to Sands. Out to Aucklis on the left again. He centers it in. Traore's there. Off the post. And they can't control it. Okay, we are going to make some changes. As soon as I pause it, good grief, I lost 4 minutes of game time there. We are going to make some changes. Matozevic's coming off. Ruiz is coming on. Karamoko's coming off. Sula's coming on. I'll go into the very attacking last 10 minutes of the game. Carrascal. Oh, Valentin, a nice stop. Raboui. Up to Yada. Nice first touch. 1-1. And he scores. Well done, Bakari. And we are going to come back to the positive. That was really nice. Nice first touch. The defender stayed on his guy, left Yada wide open. Keeper challenged, but Yada pushed it right by him. I keep saying Yada, it's probably Yada. Take a draw. I'll take a win. Come on, guys. We got time. 7 minutes. Nunez to Traore. Back to Nunez. Into the box. Across the box. And he scores. Wow. Okay, we got lucky there. I'll be the first to admit it. That was a nice shot by Nunez. Gets the ball back. The defender falls way back. I'm not quite sure why. Nice shot from the left back. We're totally going to get FM'd here, aren't we? Maybe not. Sula. Corner kick in the crowd. Rochi bounces back and forth across the line. And they're calling it a Rochi score. Sands was offside. How are you offside on a corner kick? Traore, dispossessed, gets it back. In the crowd, running around. And that is the game. A 2-1 win, a comeback win. Well done, boys. 13 shots, 10 on target to their 15-9. Nunez, his defensive work was top notch. He's a good defender. And we're in 8th place. And we're going to break 100 for yellow cards. I mean, we've got 9 games left in the season. There's no way we're not going to break 100. The question, are we going to break 120? Who knows? What's coming up next? The youth intake's coming up sometime in March. And it's now April, so it's coming up soon. We're playing Madrid and Barcelona. Alaves and Deportivo La Coruña. So that's who we're going to come back for. So not the best win. Not the best win. Not the best performance against Atletico. We got ourselves right against Villarreal, though. It was a bit touch and go there for a while. And it's going to be an off-season to change here, especially if I'm hampered by the board. We need to improve the coaching staff. We need to improve the scouts. We need to improve the facilities. We need to improve the stadium. We need to improve ownership. We got a lot of improvements we need to make. Tottenham decided not to hire me. They went with Iñaki, what's his name? The head coach of Betis. They hired him right after he beat us. Or he was the assistant at Betis. So he left to go take the head coaching job at Tottenham. Hannover 96 did come and ask me for an interview. I declined. So next season, though, assuming the board is still the skinflints they are, then yeah, we're gonna have to change that. So some tough matches coming up, but we're solidly mid-table. It's gonna take it would take a bottle job that would put Dr. Benji to shame for us to not get relegated. For us to get relegated. Good God, it's late. It would take an epic bottle job that would put anything Dr. Benji's done in his long history to shame for us to get relegated. So it's been a good season. A lot of touch and goes, some really good performances, some really bad performances, but this offseason is going to be nuts. So that's it. If you did like what you seen or heard, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more content. Questions, criticisms, comments, leave those down below. I will answer those as fast as I can. My name is FM20. I thank you for watching.